Hello there my RPG lovers and welcome to yet another video about Outward. This one is really special because I'm going to show you probably the biggest secret of Cherso, the first city that you'll visit in this game. It's about a secret cosmetic armor set that is really well hidden and most of the players would probably miss it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel since I'm covering Outward in depth and I have tons of videos on the way. Just please be patient because this game is huge and I can't manage to cover everything in a span of few days. I'll upload this kind of short guides in between bigger and more complex guides that will cover things like builds, factions, armors, weapons and things like that. Anyway, let me show you how to be a bonehead. We're gonna start off with the headpiece. The location of the skull is near the lady who can give you some side quests. I actually knew about this for quite some time now, even before the game came out, since I was lucky enough to get a review copy, and I played around this starting area for a long time, but not because I wanted to find some secrets. I just hope that I'll be able to find out everything about this area so I can make good guides that will help new players to start off their journey. And just because we don't have dedicated jump button in Outward doesn't mean we can't climb on high places. In order to climb on this house, you'll have to run towards the boards until you manage to get on them. Then goes the tricky part of rolling next to our first obstacle, but you should be able to do it after a few tries. You might think that this is it, but you'll have one more obstacle here. Run sideways and do a dodge roll again until you manage to get on the top. Praise the view for a bit here, then move on to the actual thing we came here to get. Merton's Skull is the name of our item. If we take a look at the description of the item, it says a bizarre illusionary costume of a legendary skeleton adventurer. And if we equip it, it basically acts like a skull. Like I said, this is just a cosmetic item and you don't get any stats. That's all for the first part. Now let me show you how you can get the rest of the set. Go back to the main square of the city and visit the house of our blacksmith here. It's not hard to see the similarities to the first big house we climbed on. You still need to do some parkour here and it might be trickier than the first house actually, because our platform here is smaller. You'll need to do it on the right angle just at the end of the roof here. When you manage to do it, then just run straight forward and do a dodge roll. And voila! The view is not that great here, but we don't care about that. Actually, you probably didn't care about that on the first house, but oh well. Here you will find the two remaining remains of our skeleton set. The description is identical. And if you equip it, it will take up all your armor slots. This gave me idea to try and do a skeleton run, but after I'm done with all the guides I plan to do. Maybe I'll do it live on the stream, but we'll see. Anyway, this would be it. Now you can try and intimidate people instead of fighting them. This is pretty much the biggest hidden secret in the game that I found so far. Like I said, I'll upload similar short guides for various things, while I'm working on more complex guides. Stay tuned for a bunch of more videos. I have builds coming up, magic guides, ranger guides, assassin guides and much more. Outward turned out to be a great game with lots of depth and it deserves to have a bunch of useful videos. Thanks for your support guys, it really means a lot, and special thanks to my Patreons. Before I go, I have to give a shout out to my good friends who started their channel not too long ago, and they do a lot of games as a couple. So if you're into those kinds of videos, make sure to check them out. All of my links are in the description. See ya in the next one.